Hello to all my lovely subscribers and followers of my channel. Well, here we are at the end of 2020, and what a year 2020 has been. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for supporting my channel and following me, subscribing, liking, commenting, and all those wonderful comments. I read as many as I possibly can. I would like to wish you all a very happy and joyful festive season, Christmas for many of you. I know a lot of you are in lockdown, so make the best of the situation and enjoy your fellow housemates, family. Have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I'd also like to extend a thank you to my wonderful flower patron, my anonymous flower patron. This is a result of my monthly flowers that have been delivered religiously, monthly, and it does bring me much joy, as I hope it brings all of you great joy to see such wonderful floral arrangements. It does raise the vibration. It does allow that energy to flow, and they're absolutely beautiful. So I extend my sincerest thanks to my flower patron. They're beautiful. I also want to say that 2021 is around the corner. It's coming. 2021, as I see it, is going to be a very different year. It is a year of new starts. There is an end to this lockdown. There is an end to this virus, this COVID situation that we all find ourselves in. And with this unification of humanity and looking after each other, there is an end to it. There is growth. There is a new start in 2021. So that's going to be a very different year. It's no accident that COVID has arrived, and I know a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of tarot readers are commenting on that, so I will keep it very brief. But I do get downloads that do say that this COVID and 2020 was a year of restarting humanity, of spiritual enlightenment and awareness, of reprioritizing how we live and how we treat each other. And so hopefully that energy and that spiritual journey, that spiritual enlightenment that so many of you have experienced continues, and it continues to grow, and you shed that light to each other and to humanity and to the planet. So hopefully that there is a lot of good that will come out of it, and that's up to us. That's up to us to do that. I do know that there are a lot of light workers that are awakening in 2020 to heal the planet, to contribute to humanity in many different forms, many different shapes and forms, which is really important. Love each other, look after each other, and take care of each other. You look beyond the self and look at your community and what you can contribute and what you can do to that community. So many, many blessings to you. Have a joyous Christmas, have a joyous festive season, and know that 2021 is around the corner. Also, I've got my yearly readings are out, where I am projecting the year ahead for each of the zodiac signs. If you would like to book a personal yearly reading, yearly projection for yourself, that offer is there till the end of January. So if you would like to have that reading, make sure you get in and book that reading before the end of January. Many blessings to you, my lovely subscribers, and much thanks and love to you all. Hello, my lovely Gemini. Welcome to your December 2020 reading. Already 2021, come on down, that's what I say. This is a general reading for you, my lovely Gemini. It's a reading for Gemini sun, rising and moon sign. Also listen to your rising sign and moon sign. Some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. So have a listen to those as well. I have your yearly 2021 reading post. I have posted that if you would like to have a listen to that to see what energies you'll be working with next year. If you'd like to book a private reading, you can follow the link below to my website and book a reading from there. If you would like a yearly reading, you could go to my website and book that. That is only available till the end of January, though. That's a special offer. So if you would like a yearly reading, personal yearly reading, then make sure you do that before the end of January. So Gemini, as I'm meditating on your energy, before I started, and I was meditating on your energy, and I'm creating your spread. It's interesting. I just feel like everything's all over the place. Things are just not falling into place. I try and do something, or you try and do something. I'll speak in the. You try and do something, and something goes wrong, or it doesn't work, or it doesn't flow. So there's this frustration. There's a frustration around the energies that you're working with at the moment. I'll try this, that's not working, or for some of you, a clumsiness, you're dropping things. There's a scattered sort of energy. I want to say, my lovely Gemini, call in your energy, center your energy, bring it in and center it so that you can then work with it. And it's, what are they telling me here? Stop. Take a deep breath in and exhale, and breathe in and exhale, and align yourself. I don't feel like you're aligned. I feel like it's just scattered. That's what I'm picking up for you. So let's call it in. Let's balance it. Let's press the restart button, and let's help things fall into place so things start to flow. What's causing that for you? A lot of it is work. There's just a lot, it could be your career, your workplace, your work environment. They're asking a lot of you. There's a lot of overtime. You're really busy. You might be doing the job of two people, whatever that is for you. For some of you, it's the home environment. If you've got children, they're pulling you every which way because they've got this and the function and that, and they need to do this and they need that, and everything's last minute. It could be family that's coming in here. It could just be you, that you've got a lot on your plate and you've got a lot that you need to be doing. So you've been working a lot, but working a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. It's sort of spread out, and it's taking its toll. Needs to come into alignment. The demands of relationships, romantic relationships and friendships, platonic relationships as well. They're demanding. Wow. And I'm even speaking quickly. It's like, stop, breathe. Let's calm things down. Let's slow it all down. It's in your control to do that. The card that is, let's have a look at January. So the card that you have for January is the King of Pentacles, the King of Coins. And this is about grounding. Let's ground your energy. Let's ground you. Let's just anchor. Anchor is the word that I'm looking for. Let's anchor your energy and find that peace and that tranquility and that flow, and go for walks in nature, garden, go for a swim, go for a walk along wonderful sand, barefoot. It's about grounding. This is about grounding so that you can reclaim and take charge. Kings take charge, and it's about you regaining and taking charge of the direction that you're moving in. That's what this is about. So in January, you're going to really feel the need to recharge. Just ground, center yourself. And what is going to come from that? What is going to be the results of you just breathing and calling in the energy, calling in that energy around you? you've got the Three of Wands, and that's going to open up opportunities for you. It's going to open up these wonderful opportunities here for you. It's going to allow you to explore the proverbial horizon, explore other opportunities that are open to you. What else do you want to do? What defines you? There's going to be a number of opportunities, and they're around you. You just need to stop. You just need to breathe. You just need to bring in that energy around you. There's a lot to do with overseas. So whether you're planning, you know, in the time of COVID, who knows, you're planning a trip. Certainly in Australia, we're going to be able to be travelling soon to certain places, and we're very fortunate in that. So if you are here, then there's things that are opening up. There's planning of trips, there's planning of some travel, there's planning of travels of a distance, and that could also be the case in other countries around the world. There's also a lot of communication and a lot of work to do with overseas, but there seems to be, in these opportunities that are coming around you, there's a lot of growth, there's a lot of expansion. And I like that. There's a lot of expansion. There's a lot of doing something that you feel passionate about, doing something that you love. Because what's at the seed of all of that? It's the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favour. So the opportunities are going to be there. Next year certainly is going to bring in new opportunities for you. But they start in December. You're going to miss them if you don't centre yourself. Centre yourself. Breathe. Don't scatter your energies too thinly, so that you can collect yourself, and you have an awareness of the synchronicities and what's around you, what's coming up for you, because the wheel is turning in your favour, and there's movement here. The Wheel of Fortune also speaks of movement. So what plans are you making? What do you want to achieve? What is it that you want to fulfill? What is it that you want to do? Find the time to do it. Find the time to do it, my lovely Gemini, because you've also got the Nine of Cups. I love this card. This is the Wish card, my lovely Gemini. This is the Wish card. This is about, what are your dreams? Have a wish list. Don't worry about how or when or where it's going to work out, or how's it going to come about. Don't worry about that. All you need to know is what you wish for. Have a wish list. Don't worry about the why and wherefore of that wish list. That will be taken care of by your guides, by the universe, by source, whatever it is you want to call it. That will fall into place. Don't forget to ask them, though, as well. But this is the card of manifestation. This is the card of wishing. This is the card of inner desires, inner dreams. What are you dreaming of? What are your wishes? What have you always wanted to do? December's the month to do that. There's going to be opportunities coming up for you, and it's the month to have your wishes fulfilled. Make sure you keep your self-talk positive, your affirmations positive. Keep that energy moving in a positive direction. Don't scatter it out thinly. Call it in and direct it. Direct it to specific things, so that they can be manifested, so that they can come about, so that you can get these opportunities that are there. But it's about, this sense of grounding. This sense of grounding for you is what's going to center you. So you really need to just ground it. If you sort of feel like you're scattered and you're all over the place and you just don't know if you're coming or going, call it in, ground yourself. Do some activities that are going to ground you so that you can move forward in a positive way. Oh, also, my lovely Gemini, make sure you take time out. You see, this is the card of rest, exhaustion, taking time out for yourself, doing something that nurtures you, going for walks, having a bath, walking the dog, playing with your children, whatever it is where you find that peace and tranquility, and you are able to energize yourself. You might find that by week 2 or 3 of December you're going to feel a little bit exhausted. And so if you do feel exhausted, don't just stop Just stop. Don't feel like you can't. Don't feel like you need to keep pushing. You can stop and rest. Stop and recover your energies. Stop and recoup it. But this is what is coming through for you here in December. You know, it's about recalling and reclaiming your energy, reclaiming your space. And so it could be time to take a break. Go away for a couple of days if you can. Do something that's nice for you, something that you want to do, or maybe just stay in bed and read a book. That's always nice. Sleep in, go to bed early and read a book, you know, watch a movie, somewhere where there's going to be peace and tranquility. So you're going to feel the need to do that in December. You're going to feel the need to do that in December, because as we proceed through December, well, there's celebrations. And of course there's celebrations. Christmas is coming for many of you. And there's celebrations here, but there's celebrations here of a wedding, an engagement, a birth, birthday, anniversary. I don't know, there are celebrations coming around you in December. It's also a celebration of your successes, celebration of what you're wanting to put in place, celebration of your achievements. I feel like there's a reflection or a review of the year that's gone, and reviewing what you've done and what you've achieved. And you know, if that's the case, have a gratitude list. Have a gratitude list, an appreciation list that really cements for you the positivity that's happened, that you've achieved, things that you've achieved in 2020 as well. But this celebration over something that you've done well, and people have noticed. People have noticed there's something that you've done well, and this celebration. So there's happy times coming here about week 3, I guess. Oh, that's Christmas, you know, but time is going to be different for all of you, but there is some sort of feeling really good about something that you've done or something you're working towards, and the results are becoming apparent, but it does speak of temperance, and temperance is about peace, it's about harmony, it's about balance, it's about tranquility, so that you can move forward, you can clear your thoughts, you can have clear thinking, you have clarity of vision, you have clarity of what direction you want to move in, what you want to fulfill, how you want to move forward. There's that clarity that comes about with this, with temperance. It's balancing all the elements, balancing your life. So balance seems to be a really important theme here for you, Gemini, in December. Really assessing where your energies are going, and whether they're just sort of, you know, you've sprung a leak and they're just pouring out everywhere, or you're directing them in specific areas, in specific things, and that, you know, you don't have too many demands put on you from others. That's going to be really important, because you need to define where you're headed and what you're doing, and you need time out for that. You've also got the 5 of coins here, the 5 of pentacles. You know, why are you feeling like you're left out in the cold? You know, this may be a fear that you have, that everything's falling into place for others. Why not me? Or other people are in a better situation than me. This is your perception, and it's about changing that perception. It's about finding that peace with temperance, and knowing that you are perfectly capable of improving your lot in life, of bringing in more finance, of improving what's going on around you as well. So you're in a position where you're able to do that. This is your perception. So this is also asking you to be mindful of your self-talk. Be mindful of the words that you're using. Be mindful of what you're affirming. Keep things positive. What are you manifesting? Because don't forget, you've got the wish card. What are you manifesting? Keep it positive. Always look at, you know, is it a glass half full or a glass half empty that you have? Ask yourself that, because this is your perception of things aren't falling into place for you. That's what you're perceiving. Now, if you have that self-talk, that's what's going to manifest in your reality. So be mindful of that, my lovely Gemini. Be mindful of that. As you complete December and we're moving into 2021, how appropriate. You have the Fool. This is the first card in the tarot deck, and so the journey begins. 2021. Let's move into 2021. Let's see what 2021 holds for you. It's about leaving 2020 behind, moving into 2021 unencumbered. That is, taking no baggage, taking no ill feelings, taking no strong emotions or strong negative emotions with you. Taking only your wisdom and what you've gained. Travel light, my lovely Gemini. Travel light. Have fun. Have fun with it. And Geminis are fabulous at having fun. They just do. They like all those nice things in life, and they like to enjoy life, and they like to have fun and socialize. Really important. And so move ahead. Trust in the future. Trust in 2021. Trust in what it will provide for you, what is waiting for you, what is there for you. Have the courage to take that leap of faith. Jump from 2020 into 2021 with enthusiasm, with delight, with positivity, with positive self-talk, and having a very good idea of what you're expecting out of 2021 so that you can set those goals. That's going to be very important for you. That's an important thing, an important aspect. I'm going to draw 3 cards from my fun deck, which is appropriate for you, Gemini, because you just are bundles of fun and joy and happiness. And, but don't let that mask what you're needing to deal with. It's jumping out at me. Don't let it mask issues that you need to address, issues that you need to look at as well, because there's got to be a serious side. Remember, you're twins, so there's a serious side to you as well. So you need to do that. I love these cards. They're so much fun. So I'll draw 3 cards for Gemini for 2020. Gemini for 2020, December. What's going on in December 2020 for Gemini? So what you've got, the first card you've got is the Ace of Swords, new beginnings. New beginnings, a new way of thinking about things, a new way of new learning, new skill development. There's a lot of things that you're thinking about, a lot of things that you're planning for this new beginning, for this new start, for this new movement from 2020 into 2021. How are you going to, and it's something that you're going to give a lot of thought to. She's eating a candy, and you know how long those candies take to eat. You've got to really, you can't just chew into it. You've got to suck them, you've got to, slowly dissolve them. And so it's about, okay, well, let's slowly dissolve my ideas. Let's think about slowly what I want to plan. Let's be thorough in planning. But have fun. This card is about fun. She's having fun. And then you've got the Nine of Swords, and it's, what have you built? What have you constructed? What is that down there? A little penguin. What have you constructed? What have you built? What have you built through your new skills, through what you've learnt? You've created your structure. It's the building blocks of who you are. And you're coming to the end of all that learning. It's now time to implement that in your plans that you want to lay, in what you want to do. Interesting. The Four of Pentacles, so above, so below, is the old saying, isn't it? So as above, so below. And this is, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Coins, so where there's, I guess this is what it's telling you, it's about perception of your finances, not holding on to them and not releasing them, but using them to build your future. Using them to build your future. If if you have tough times, those tough times will turn around, and there are good times to come. There's always a positive and a negative in everything. And so it's about your perception of this, how you're perceiving it. It's interesting because here you've got, your perception on money, on finances. Things turn around very easily and very quickly as well. My lovely Gemini, I am going to draw a card now from my saltwater reading card deck to see what animal totem you have for December and what message is going to come through. There we go. So what do we have? We've got the sea snake. Which way around does that go? Sea snake. You have the sea snake. And this sea snake is unlike many other snakes. The sea snake swims right out to sea, right out into open waters. It doesn't stay around reefs and shallows and rock pools and things. It swims right out into the ocean. And it has this ability to absorb oxygen through its skin so that it can dive down deep and stay underwater for a long time. But as a result, it collects parasites and it needs to shed its skin regularly. And in order to do that, it can't rub itself up against anything. It needs to twist itself into knots and rub it against itself in order to shed its skin. I'm going to read the message that comes from the sea snake because it is written beautifully. Let me just find it in my book and I will read it to you and see how it resonates with you. Let's see, where is it? Okay, there it is, sea snake. Let me read it for you. This is the message that comes to you. The sea snake's message is one of letting go. How appropriate. It knows that sometimes the process is not easy. Even when we know we have to let something or someone go, we struggle with the decision and often twist ourselves in knots internally while we work through the process of moving forward. The sea snake challenges you to let go of everything that's holding you back or hindering your ability to live your life to the fullest. This process can be painful and often we feel that if we just stay still and stop moving, we may be able to keep everything the way it is now. But doing this in the ocean would be a slow death. You must move forward and you must finally allow that which you have outgrown to be shed. And that's your message for December. So there's this, and that's finding this stillness so that you can plan, so that you can move ahead. I love that, my Geminis. Okay, Angels of Abundance. Let's have a look at what... Oh, cards are just jumping out for you, my lovely Gemini. Sever vows of poverty. Sever, which is this card here? This is your perception. This is your perception. Sever vows of poverty. Let me read it for you. Dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made, consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So that's where you're meditating, you're working on yourself, you're taking time out to really refocus on what is important to you, what's holding you back. Let's get rid of all of that so you can move forward unencumbered. And that's the Fool card at the end of December. Unencumbered. Moving forward unencumbered, leaving what no longer serves you behind, which is attitudes and behaviours and, all those things that can weigh us down in our forward movement. Fabulous. My lovely Gemini, I wish you a joyous December. And for those celebrating Christmas, an absolutely wonderful Christmas in whichever form and shape it takes for you this year, which is going to be something that's very different. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and you can book the reading from there. Also, don't forget, listen to your yearly reading for 2021. If you would like a personal yearly reading, don't forget that offer is available only till the end of January. Many blessings to you, my lovely Gemini.